My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Happy Birthday to Me. And why would I review this movie on September 6th, you may ask? I'll tell you why. Today is my birthday. So, what better way of celebrating it than by watching Happy Birthday to Me? And I'm just going to be blunt here. I do not like 80s slasher movies. Do not get me wrong, like I love Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one and the third one. I love Child's Play 1 and 2. I love a few of the Friday the 13th movies. But some of the other movies that came out during this time, I just despise. Friday the 13th 1 and 2 are so mind-numbingly boring. Most of the Halloween movies I think are just unbearable to get through. Prom Night is just a giant ball fest of a movie, so this is just not my favorite kind of era and subgenre of horror because, man, so I went into this movie with low expectations, and rightfully so. This is a very bad, typical 80s slasher movie. But let's begin talking about what I did like, and some of the kills are actually pretty good. There's one kill where someone's scarf gets thrown into this bike, and basically the guy chokes, and then his face goes up against the wheel as it's moving really fast. There's one scene where somebody's bench pressing, and it's too heavy, but the motor removed what supports it. And then they smash a weight on his, and the bench press falls and crushes him. And he could have gotten out of that, to be fair, but it's still a good death scene. Someone gets killed with skewers, and the last 10 minutes does have some pretty horrific imagery, so I liked all of that. There's one scene early on of the main character in her bedroom, and that was the most tension-filled scene, where somebody is just watching her. And I do like the introduction to these characters. Like, you've got the jock, the nerd who likes the one pretty girl, and he has like this pet mouse, and then they pull a prank on these other people at this bar, and then they race each other over a bridge. I'm just like, okay, they have distinct personalities. But after that opening scene, all bit of character and personality and life they had just gets thrown out entirely, and just all the characters just became one for me. I couldn't tell you who was named what, who was who, what was going on, because there's just no effort in writing them and giving them distinct personalities. So I really hated that. I also thought this movie was far too long at an hour and 50 minutes. Like, that is half hour. Just, it's excessive. Just no excuse for it whatsoever. I didn't find this movie to be scary for the most part. Like I said, a couple effective moments, but not enough. And the story just sucks. It's relying on the backstory of our main character, and after a while, it just becomes this giant, convoluted mess. And when we get all the answers in the last act, I'm just like, who's that? Why? Who do I care? And it's just, when you're so bored, you just tune out eventually, and that's what happened to me here. Like I said, couple decent moments, a good introduction to the characters, but after that first 10-15 minutes, this movie just becomes a huge slog to get through, with only, like, it is just such a boring movie. If you like all the 80s slasher movies that I mentioned I hated, like Prom Night and the Halloween sequels, not the third one, that one's rad, and the first two Friday the 13th movies, then give this movie a try. You'll probably like it more than I did. Me, on the other hand, is giving it a 3 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Happy Birthday to Me? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for some more videos soon. Gavin out.